Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll throw on first down with Eason. And incomplete to open things up. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Now Eason. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Eason. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Here's Eason to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Eason sets to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Eason. Throw left side, complete to Tony. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. Open man is Denzel Mims. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
To throw again on 2nd down, Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And that's caught left side by the tight end Keene. That catch good for only a couple. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's third and 9. Back to throw. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The tackle by Eric Armstead. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running out of the gun with ETN. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Eason. Got a man. It's Mims. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
First and 10, Eason. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Goodwin. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. A give to ETN running right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eason. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Eason. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They'll run with Etienne. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Once more, Etienne. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Trying to power it in with Arma. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Second and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Stafford. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 24 yards.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Again, it's Stafford. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Open man is Trey Burton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 1st down, Stafford here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Calvin Joseph. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, If you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw. Eason, and going deep downfield for Boykin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Eason. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Stafford on 1st down. Flush to his right. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's DeMario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be returned from deep in the end zone, and Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter, Lindsey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Eason. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
6 yards left on second down. Operating from the gun, Eason. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, Eason. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Four yards remain for second down. Now Stafford. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second and very short, Eason. He'll air this one out for Mims, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Back to throw. Eason. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it third and long. Operating from the gun. Eason. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Looking to throw. Eason. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it not just one. Some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, getting down to the good stuff. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne, and every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
2nd and 4. Here's a give to Etienne. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Etienne once more. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll run here with Lindsey. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Eason to throw. Able to find Mims. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second down and 3. Now Eason. This is the tight end fan. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Eason. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this off to ETN. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Dallas, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with a new